No athlete, especially in the sport of basketball, has gotten more passes and had more apologists in the media than LeBron. It is not close. It is to the point where people now act like as if losing doesn't matter. It got so bad where they found a way to change the narrative from winning to now ring culture is toxic. When LeBron was winning all them championships, they was up there twerking it up, knocking over drinks, slapping each other with honey, high-fiving each other, gyrating all over the place. Do you know why? Because they were like, oh, we winning championships. Well, I thought championships didn't matter. I guess championships, they lose their value the minute LeBron can't win any. And then there's just been this reoccurring theme over the past 20 years, which is we got to get LeBron some help. What are we going to do for LeBron to get LeBron some help? And I'm sitting here thinking, why is it LeBron's birthright to win championships? Why? Everybody else had to figure out a way to win. Kobe had to do it. Jordan had to do it. Duncan had to do it. Dirk had to do it. D. Wade had to do it. Bird had to do it. But when it comes to LeBron, we have to sit up here and basically turn the media into one big machine of what are we going to do to help LeBron get to get LeBron help. And I'm like, why is this always the narrative? Why is it all? Everybody knows this except LeBron. Everybody knows this. So what happened? This morning I was scouring through the internet and I came across a clip from The Odd Couple, one of my favorite shows, featuring Chris Broussard and Rob Parker. And as they were talking about it, they were discussing this very issue. Chris Broussard specifically. Chris Broussard, if you know anything about him, he's a LeBron supporter. He has been supporting LeBron and defending him for well over a decade now. I remember him back on ESPN First Take days defending LeBron when he choked in the finals. I remember him then. I remember watching those shows of Chris Broussard defending LeBron James then. That's how far it goes back. That's how much he's been defending LeBron. But even Chris Broussard has reached the point where he is actually fed up of this narrative of we need to get LeBron help, and this needs to be the number one talking point of the NBA media all season long, which is how are we going to get LeBron James more help to win championships?
It is not easy, obviously.
Right, but
building around LeBron and AD or LeBron, it just don't. These are pretty good players. They're not getting it out. If everybody wants to blame Darvin Ham, fine.
Didn't he win the in-season tournament?
Won the in-season tournament. They went to the Western Conference Finals a year ago with Darvin Ham. I'm saying this, Rob. Look, are we screaming from the top of our lungs? What is Philly gonna do to get Joel Embiid a championship?
Right.
What is Milwaukee gonna do to get Giannis a championship?
Right.
Boston, Denver, do they need? I mean, this is your squad. If LeBron and AD are still that good, make it happen. I mean, at least to the point where you might be a top 8 seed. It's just not a birthright. When Jordan was in Washington, was there all this talk about we got to get him somebody so he can win? You play it out. When Kobe's last year, was it all that talk?
The last 6 years in Kobe, Chris. I mean, let's think about whatever they did. What did they not make it, Rob G, the last 5 or 6 years of Kobe's career? Chris, Kobe wasn't in the playoffs the last 5 years.
That's what I'm saying. And again, look, I would love to see LeBron get a team that could compete for a championship. I'm just saying, every single year, everybody's hand-wringing over what should his team do. I've never seen it. Steph, is everybody yelling about the Warriors got to do something? I don't get it. I don't get it. I guess is it because we know LeBron needs 6 or, wants to get the 6?
There you go. You just said it. Because it's about LeBron. And people feel like, well, he can't waste away his last few years because people know deep down that if he can't even get to the 6, Chris, even though he's lost all those other championships, they know without having 6, he don't have a real case. Like they they need the 6 so to be able to say, well, he won as many as him. He went to many more. He's the all-time leading scorer. You know, like you got to compile this other stuff. He won the first in-season tournament. He did this. He did that. But if LeBron is stuck on 4, Chris, right, with 6 losses or whatever it is, then what is your argument? What is your argument?
I think Jordan is the GOAT. I think there's an argument for LeBron. I mean, if I don't, agree with it, but obviously the longevity, the individual accomplishments, as far as the counting stats, the leading scorer all time, going to be top 5 in assists, and winning with multiple teams. Like, that's the argument. I think Jordan's argument is better, but you're right. You might have hit it on the head, Rob. Maybe I guess that's it. I guess everybody is like, to make it a real discussion, right, or to convince the old heads like us, or something like LeBron maybe he's got to win another. Because I've never seen this, Rob.
Right, where everything is, no matter what they've done, no matter what players they've cleaned out, no matter who they bring in, it's never enough. If things aren't going right, and you just said it, AD's having an all-star season, LeBron's having an all. That's not enough to win, Chris.
Right. That's not enough to be like legitimately competitive.
Right, that's what I'm saying. How could that not be enough?
Saying. So you heard what Chris Broussard had to say. Listen, do you know that in some of the recent shows that I've seen Chris Broussard being critical of LeBron and holding him accountable, do you know that I've actually gone through the comment sections of some of those shows and I've read LeBron supporters saying Chris Broussard is a fake LeBron James supporter. He's always been taking shots at LeBron. He's not a real LeBron supporter. He's a fake LeBron supporter. In the mind of it is fascinating what goes on in a LeBron James fan's mind. It is fascinating. The amount of honey and twerking that takes place within these people's mind is unlike anything I have ever seen before. And the minute they notice that you not twerking with them, they gonna stop the music, pull you over to the side and ask you, why you not twerking with us?